In Delaware County, a man with a dozen DUIs learns his fate. In his latest arrest, he was caught during a road rage incident last summer. Jeff, what's the latest on this case?
Well, if you've ever wondered, Chris, what a 12-time DUI offender, and not just drinking here, but use of other opioids and narcotics, thinks of himself, you're going to hear it in this piece. His name is Mark Parada. We spoke to him today before he was sentenced, and this afternoon his arms were pulled behind his back, his wrists were cuffed, and was sent to state prison for a maximum of 11 years. Before his afternoon sentencing, Mark Parada, a 12-time DUI offender, enjoys lunch as a free man for the last time in a long time as he speaks of his future. Mark, do you expect to be sentenced today?
Absolutely.
You expect to be jailed?
Absolutely.
You do?
Yes.
How long do you think you'll go?
I have no idea.
Yeah, what's happened?
It's up to God.
What's that?
It's up to God how long I'll go.
It's up to God.
Yeah.
Parada of Folsom was awaiting sentencing for his July 15th, 2023 12th DUI in Prospect Park, part of a road rage incident to which he'd pled guilty.
To walk a mile. That's all I can tell you is to walk a mile. I mean, obviously I have issues. You know what I mean? They finally sent me to a rehab for the first time, and I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder.
On the second floor of Delaware County Court in Media, the judge detailed the 60-year-old's decades of DUI convictions and license suspensions starting in 1982. He expressed amazement Parada hadn't killed anyone and said he was concerned Parada had not come to terms with what he'd done. He sentenced Parada to a maximum of 11 years in state prison.
12 DUIs is a lot of DUIs, but he never received the treatment that he should have received, and he went into inpatient treatment, completed that. He's been on the monitor for 10 months now.
Let's hope the judge's tough sentence helps Mark Parada to get the help that he needs before he kills somebody out here. Now let's meet Tony McClellan.
Been sentenced for criminal vehicular homicide in connection with the June 2023 death of his wife. 48-year-old Tony McClellan was sentenced last Friday in Crow Wing County Court to 4 years in prison with credit for 18 days served. McClellan pleaded guilty to criminal vehicular homicide in February. He was also charged with second-degree murder, first-degree manslaughter, and another count of criminal vehicular homicide for leaving the scene of a collision. Those charges were dismissed when McClellan entered the guilty plea to the other criminal vehicular homicide charge. McClellan's wife, Angela McClellan, was found dead on a frontage road south of Brainerd near Fort Ripley on June 25th of last year. Tony McClellan told investigators that he and Angela had gotten into an argument after leaving a party, and he said he was pretty drunk and didn't remember much after that. Forensic evidence later placed him at the scene of where Angela was found and showed his vehicle reversing at speeds of up to 20 miles per hour to where Angela's body was found. The vehicle stopped there and then sped away at speeds over 100 miles per hour. Blood on the vehicle also matched that of Angela.
What they didn't tell you in this story is Tony had a DUI conviction back in 2006 where he served 90 days in the county jail. What they also didn't tell you is that in the state of Minnesota, you only serve 2/3 of your sentence in prison. The remaining third is served on probation. I actually learned that in the aftermath of the Kim Potter case, where she only served 16 months of a 2-year sentence. So here's the thing. If you told me that in the interest of public safety, to prevent Tony from killing somebody, he was going to serve a minimum of 30 months for a second DUI offense, I would say that makes sense. The only problem is, it's too late to prevent Tony from killing somebody. He ran over his poor wife with his SUV and left the woman on the side of the road like roadkill. Let me put in perspective for you how ridiculous Tony's 4-year sentence is.
Sentencing in this case has been delayed several times. Today, though, the judge did reach a decision: 4 years in prison.
I have very, very serious concerns about the behaviors that you undertook, Ms. Niceta.
The judge called Robin Niceta's crime, quote, insidious and calculated.
You took the actions that you took for your own self-interest because somebody said something bad about your partner on the radio.
That's right. a Colorado woman received a 4-year prison sentence for filing false child abuse claims. It's mind-boggling how much of a joke our legal system is.